When reality doesn't make sense, stories fill the gap.
Yeah.
Like the one Grayson Saunders tells in his book.
Blurry versus Dragon.
It combines 9-year-old logic with adult metaphors.
So Blurry went in and got the disease-sucking crystal, and used it to cure the village plus the world, and realized astronauts and aliens were infected too.
The meaning might be hard to grasp
What's a metaphor?
without knowing how Grayson spent the last 2 years.
Made me really sick, and first I got liver failure and then bone marrow failure.
2 years full of no's.
No friends, no outside times, no fresh air. All I can do is go pee.
This is Grayson, yeah.
Mom and Dad watched as their kindergarten son's eyes turned yellow. Doctors eventually diagnosed him with an autoimmune disorder.
It's tons of loneliness when you go through it. 2 years of loneliness.
Every time we would allow him to do things like visit with his cousins or interact with people, he would get sick.
An invisible disease that Grayson found a way to see.
Stabbed it at the wall, at the dragon, and its tail hit the rocks in the cave and knocked a bunch of rocks into its head.
On the pages he colored, the dragons are his disease.
When I thought of the dragon, I thought of when I was in the hospital, I fought dragons. So it's kind of like a quote.
So once he's able to visualize it, he's able to fight it. He's able to say, okay, now I got something I can go attack. Mm-hmm. And attack he did.
Some of them were too scared to fight and flew off.
If a story makes sense of what Grayson can't explain, a song helps others feel it.
So he frightens. 2, 3, 4. You just punch me in at the end there. Yeah, perfect. Mm-hmm.
The band Elephant Revival headlined at Red Rocks in 2018, and they've been on hiatus ever since.
Just check my tuning really quick.
A 9-year-old's imagination is bringing them back together.
Says the brave one that they call Grayson. I saw a lot of courage in his story.
The nonprofit called Sing Me a Story pairs musicians with kids. Their songs raise money for the places that helped the kids when they were sick.
Cool, that's really, really close to a keeper.
Do you remember the name?
Elephant Revival?
When the Saunders hear the song for the first time, they don't feel alone anymore.
COVID-19 happened.
Yeah, COVID.
But, we're kind of hipsters when it comes to the whole quarantine, wearing masks, living in isolation. We've been doing that for a while.
He's made many people here, made them sick, sick with fear. But this brave one lights up like the sun, they say, the day.
The dragons Grayson fought aren't gone, but a bone marrow transplant made him better.
These are all carpe diem pictures because once Grayson got those marrow cells, he is going to camp and swimming and partying.
Oh, this is good.
The pandemic stopped the parties, but it also made others understand.
Oh my God,
Magical!
Understand what it's like to fight something you can't see and use creativity to make it through.
I'm not lonely anymore. Well, anyways, I gotta go slay some more dragons. See ya.
With photojournalist Bryan Wendland, Katie Eastman, 9 News.